Hey guys, King of Charmanders here. Today I'll be your judge, your jury, and your analyst. And here is my video on the top 5 reasons you should not rush past Endgame, which is 6-star monsters. So when do you get to Endgame? You get to Endgame by finishing Chapter 13, Sunder of the Skies. You must complete the urgent quest, King of the Skies, Rathalos, and after you beat the unholy hell out of Rathalos, you will unlock 6-star monsters and reach Endgame. By completing the entire story for the second time again, you will unlock a higher star tier. For example, after you finish the story twice, you will unlock 7-star monsters. You finish it once, you unlock 6 stars, and then you finish it again, you unlock 7-star monsters.
300 feet below it. We're the Avengers. We can bust arms dealers all the livelong day, but that up there, that's the Endgame. How are you guys planning on beating that?
Well, Tony Stark, we're going to beat them by using refining parts, and that's our #1 reason why you don't want to rush to Endgame, because of refining parts. Refining parts are obtained by daily quests. You can only get one of each type daily, so you can get red, which is weapon, and blue, which is armor. And here's an example, as you see here from MHN.quest. To upgrade a weapon from grade 5 to grade 6, you need 1 weapon refining part. But it gets even better. To upgrade a weapon from grade 6 to grade 7, you need 3 refining parts. This means you need to wait 3 more days to get enough refining parts to get a grade 7 weapon after grade 6. This reason alone is a reason to not rush, because the game will force you to slow down anyways, because you won't have enough refining parts. Remember, you can only get 1 of each per day. Once per day. Reason number 2, mastering monsters' attack patterns. At Endgame, you can encounter the 6-star version of every monster, and it's very unlikely that when you reach Endgame for the first time, that you have mastered the attack patterns of every monster. Even to this day, I am still trying to master the attack patterns of monsters, because guess what? Like things like Pink Rathian turns Super Saiyan Rose and try to kill me every 15 seconds, and it gets brand new attacks. But again, it's going to be unlikely that you're going to learn all of their attacks. So take this time to study and master the game plan of each monster. You know you're ready to move on when you can comfortably take down every 6-star monster. Just like this, as you see, I'm just torturing this poor Pink Rathian left and right. His 6-star is at my mercy. And unfortunately, I'm just going to finish it off with a sweet ultimate special attack, and that's game. But yeah, you want to go ahead and take your time and master monsters' attack patterns so you make 1,000 times easier for you. Once you get to 7 stars, it'll be easier for you to progress past the story. And as you see here, I get a Pink Rathian play, so I'm even more excited. Of course, you know I'm going to double up on that. Reason number 3, you don't have enough materials to build your endgame build. Now, there's a few ways you can go through endgame, and here's some examples. Building a single elemental along with an elemental armor set. So that means, like, for example, you have an armor set that gives you level 5 elemental attack fire, and then you have a weapon that has fire as well. That's an example. So you just dedicate everything to a single element. That's one way you could go about it. Another way is building a crit set using critical eye/weakness exploit. You boost your affinity as high as you can to where you crit the crap out of the entire monster that you are fighting, or just hordes of them. Next, building weapons of all elements. So you build one of every specific element, and then you take advantage of that elemental weakness. That's another way. And another one is using those low health damage bonuses, such as heroics, etc. When you get low on HP, then your attack boost goes up. That's another way you could build it as well. But no matter which build you choose to take, it's going to take some time for you to gather the materials. So no matter which build you decide to use, you still need the materials to build it and catch up through every single star you go up. So it's going to take some time to gather those materials. With that, there's no reason to rush. Next, we move on to reason number 4, to whale or to free to play. As you know, King of Charmanders, like if you watched my last video, I spent a whole lot of money on this game. So the question is, when you reach this point, is to spend or not to spend? If you try to rush to endgame, you likely won't have enough Zenny to upgrade your weapon/armor, so this will force you to make a decision. Do you want to spend real-life money to upgrade your equipment instead of just killing a whole bunch of monsters so that you have enough Zenny to go ahead and spend to upgrade or /forge the equipment you need? Even if you do spend money, reason number 3, the previous reason we mentioned before, can keep you from advancing, as you need both Zenny and materials to upgrade your gear. So, yes, you need both money and zenny. So, if you're not willing to spend that time or wait, you're gonna need the materials anyways. So even if you have the money, you may not have the materials. So this keeps us at a standstill. Unless you're a bow slash like bowgun main, you may have to buy more potions if you haven't mastered weapon slash attack patterns as well. So if you haven't mastered your weapon and your monster's attack patterns, you may have to buy potions, which is another whammy of whether or not you want to spend or not to spend on Monster Hunter now. And reason number 5, you'll hit a roadblock and you can't kill a certain monster slash monster. So just like the main story, you can get stuck at a roadblock and won't be able to kill one or multiple monsters. Whoop-de-doo, right? Yeah, you go too fast. You know, you gotta go fast like Sonic the Hedgehog. Unfortunately, you ain't that super, and I mean like supersonic, so you hit a roadblock, you hit smacking through a wall, and you're like, I just can't kill this monster. And it's even worse though, because now you're wasting time when you could have just stayed back a star or two and prepared ahead of time. It takes a lot of materials, takes a lot of time, etc. to go ahead and advance up monsters. So you're going through your map and you're gonna have to skip something because you couldn't kill it, which is just a waste of time. Fortunately, Reddit is filled with posts where people get stuck, and I can't believe people haven't learned this yet. Well, it's gonna happen, but yeah. They're like, oh wow, I can't kill this thing. It's too powerful. Power is overwhelming. Well, that's your fault, because guess what? You're gonna hit the roadblock. This is probably one of the biggest reasons. If you don't take that time and you aren't prepared, guess what? You are going to hit a roadblock and you're going to waste a lot of time skipping monsters because they'll just be too strong for you to beat. And here's a bonus reason. The rewards past 6 stars aren't a huge increase. No, seriously. Here's an example. Defeating a 6-star monster gets you 100 zenny and 100 hunter rank points. What happens when you beat an 8-star monster? This gets you 130 zenny and 120 hunter rank points. That's only a 30 zenny and a 20 hunter rank point increase from 6 to 8 stars. So you're really going to make things harder for yourself by only a small increase in rewards. So yeah, doesn't really make too much sense to go rush into it, right? I'm literally about to go out and try to hit and run past 7 stars now because I really think my equipment is good enough because of my grade 6 stuff. So I'm going to get to 7 stars now, but yes. There's not a huge difference between rewards. So if you're trying to zenny farm, it's not the best idea to go too far ahead to where you can't kill anything, because guess what? You miss zenny for a potential monster you could have killed if it was a lower level. Moral of the story, no need to rush. Almost all players that are already at 9 stars had early access. No, seriously, a month is a huge advantage. When there's no events or anything else and all you do is kill monsters, guess what? You're going to be able to just have all that extra. That's a lot of extra time. I would be at 9 stars if I had early access already. But the thing is, take your time, play your pace, and have fun. I don't regret that I didn't have early access. In fact, that makes me appreciate the game more, because I'm not going to try to just gun through the game and gun to grade 10, and instead I'm actually going to go and do some hardcore stuff like I did with the Pink Rothian event and take my time. But with that being said, hopefully this video does help you all out, and hopefully does help you understand that you don't have to go that fast. Take your time, have some fun. There's no reason to go to grade 10 this quickly. Do me a huge favor, please like, subscribe, and comment for YouTube algorithm. Again, plenty of reasons why you shouldn't rush through Endgame, and these are just some of the reasons why. But again, please like, subscribe, and comment for YouTube algorithm. Good luck on your grinds. May your endgame grinds be sweet and definitely be smoother than mine. And I will see y'all on the next one.